Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be playing in a world with Joe on Minecraft today, so don't forget to check out his video. But we're doing something based on the series of Base Invaders, if you've seen that series before, so don't forget to check out that series too. I'll try to link that down below. And also don't forget to check out Joe's video, so I'll link his channel down below too, and I'll pause this until we begin. Alright, looks like I forgot to change it to a flat world, so we might be having to deal with bumpy for now. So let's find a good spot to build our base. I'll build a little bit and then I'll unpause this once I have a good shell around the base. And yeah, I might also need to clear out some area. But yeah. Basically how the series works is we build big bases with a piece of terracotta at the top. In the original series they used heads, but we don't have that mod, so we're using terracotta. I don't know what Joe's using, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to use terracotta decorated to be purple because I like purple. So again, I'll pause this until I get a good shell around my base. Okay, so I thought I'd show you guys what I've done so far. So if you start over here, as you can see, my little guy in the corner, there's a robot. So I put a little robot right here. That's name is Amy. And when you look in the dialogue, it says, "Please help me milk the cows in the back to get a reward." So now if you go into the house, you can see there's a little cow over here in the pen. But if you talk to him, he says, "Oh no, my cow brothers and sisters have run away. I saw them disappear through the back of our pen, but I don't know what's back there. Please help." So, and then if you go back here, there's going to be a little water maze spot, but that's all I have done right now. So, yeah, I just thought I'd show you guys what I've done so far, and I'll pause this again and I'll keep working. Okay, so I built the place where the water maze is going to be, and I thought I would show you guys me filling it up with water because that's always the most satisfying part. So let's go through how Joe would do it. So please help me milk the cows in the back to get a reward. Okay, but if you go back here, well, let me go down. There's a little cow you see, but if you see what he has to say, he says, "Oh no, my cow brothers and sisters have run away. I saw them disappear through the back of our pen, but I don't know what's back there. Please help." So then if you see there's a little big building right here, and if you go in here, I'm going to fill up this whole glass part with water. So it's like a water maze you have to go through. And then you'll swim up through here and find a hole right out there where you see that light coming from. There's a door right there, and you're going to be able to go through there. So I'm going to go and fill this up with water now, and that's always my favorite part, so I thought I would show you guys doing that. So this is where they're going to have to come out of and go into the doorway. So let me get a water bucket. Water. And now, let's put it in. Okay, let's fill up some of the other parts with water, because it can't all be done with one bucket. Fill it all up with water. Let's do this side now. I've done water mazes before, so I think that they'll be able to get through it. But I'll obviously have to test all of my stuff before I let Joe go through it, because I want to make sure that it is possible to get through my stuff. Oh, and did I say we were always on a 5-minute timer whenever we're going through the other person's base? But yeah, we are. So now let's fill up this little bit right down here. This part's filled with water too. Woo! Water, water, water everywhere. And then we'll try to go through it. Oh no, why is it going? Oh. Check out the water right there. Oh my gosh, what the heck? I'll pause this until I figure out what's going on. Okay, so I made the water so it doesn't pass through here, and now let's try to go through this in survival. Hopefully I don't die. But that's what the point of this bed is. So you can set your respawn point. And now let's go. So you're gonna have to go through the maze like so. And lift up here and fly over here and then pull up and out. Okay. Okay. So now we made it through the maze and we made it through without losing hearts. So I'm pretty sure that is passable. So now I'll turn myself back into creative and build some more. Alright, I've finished my base, so I thought I'd show you guys how it works. So when you first go in here, please help me milk the cows in the back to get a reward. So now if you come here, you can see a dangerous pen surrounded by lava, but we'll get to that later. So now, when you go in here and you talk to this cow, oh no, my cow brothers and sisters have run away. I saw them disappear through the back of our pen, but I don't know what's back there. Please help. So now if you go back here, you can set your spawn point on the bed right here. And then you'll have to go through a maze full of water. Whoa, did I break glass? Yes, I did. Then you'll have to go through a maze full of water and go up here. So I finished my base. I can't believe I did it. So we're going to go over here, and then we'll go up out of the water. And then once you go over here, you can set your spawn point on this bed right here. And then we have some parkour. Now you clearly don't want to fall, or else you'll fall into the lava. And if you fall off, you can just die in the lava, because then you'll get to your spawn pointed bed, which should be right at the start of this. Now I've already tested all the parkour. I know you can go through it. But then once you get to the top of this building, you'll go through this door maze full of a bunch of twists and turns, and you have to go through the whole thing. Then once you make it over here and you open this door, you are met with another bed. So you can set your spawn point right here, and then you'll go through all of this parkour, and then you'll make it over to these cows. And if you look at what they say, "Moo, you found us. Sorry for making such a ruckus. We saw the piece of purple terracotta over there, and we couldn't help but come for a closer look. Moo!" And the other cows just say moo if you go in and look. And then once you make it across this parkour, you'll make it to the purple terracotta piece. Congrats, you've won. Alright, I'll pause this, and then I'll start whenever I get around to Joe's base. Alrighty, so Joe is done, so let's go and try out his base. Okay, he's over there. So let's see what it says right here. Let me set my game mode to survival so that we're finally ready to begin. Okay, this is what you need to get. Get it with 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes, good luck. Okay, so we'll start right at 9. Going, all right. So let's see what it says right here. Okay, a saddle and a carrot on a stick. Saddle. Right. Carrot on the stick. We need to go through the 1 block space. I've done these before. They're really smart. Okay, get up. Find the missing ladders. Who played with me in my series called Minecraft Survival SMP? Okay, let's see. No looking it up. Flame, Burger King, Ellie, or Amy. Whoa. What the heck? That was really weird. And it looks like I was back at my base. Okay, pause this for a sec. Okay, we figured it out. I got a bed set up, and now let's get... So, I know it's definitely not Burger King. I'm pretty sure it was Ellie? Okay, let's see. Creaking. Oh, no. Let's see. Okay. Jump, jump, jump. What's in there? Ladders! Ha ha ha! Now where do I go? See a hole right there. Is that where I need to go? Ah! Okay. What do I do when I have the missing ladders? I'm confused. I'll pause this and talk to Joe quick. Okay, I spoke with Joe and I figured it out. So it looks like we need to put the ladders here. Okay, let's go up. Whoa. Where could lead the... Oh, it looks like Joe's dying in my base. Alright, so we're at the top of this place, it looks like. I'm not sure what we need to... The terracotta! Oh. Well, at least I made it in time. So don't forget to check out Joe's video to see if he made it across my base. And I'll see you next time. Bye!